First of all, I just want to give kudos to Rachel. Back in March, when we had our One Team mission in March, Rachel said, I am going to host my One Team mission. And guess what, guys? She did it. So I just want to give you kudos for stepping up and giving that positive reinforcement and that dream. Because that's what I want to talk about is dreams. And the reason why is because Mark talks about us having dreams and having visions. And if you don't have a dream, you don't have a vision, you're not going anywhere. So get your dream board out, make that dream, and see it. Because when you put it on a dream, and you put it on the board, and you put it in front of you, those dreams come true. And the reason why that I'm saying that is because my dreams come true. This basket right here is, I put it together because I wanted to do a door prize and a raffle to introduce the Fuller Center Housing, because on my dream board, I've been wanting to help build a house. And I know Tamara through the chamber and stuff like that, and it's been something on my dream board about donating it, going to help out, going to build a house, whatever. And I felt that, you know, what better way to do is our It Works Gives Backs, that we as a team of NOLA team can get together and do one day and come together and build a house for those needy people or those underprivileged people. So right now, this basket that I've got to join, it's $5 a ticket or 3 for $10. Right now we've raised $300 to go toward the funding in the building. And I want to thank everybody for participating in it. And get one, Sarah's in the back, she's got tickets for sale. After Tamara gets to speak, she's going to tell a little bit about what the funding, what the actual organization is. And we have a couple events, so I'm looking forward for all of us to get together and have a one-day give back so that we can, you know, say, hey, we gave back to the community as a NOLA team, and that's what I'm looking for. So dreams do come true, keep it on your vision, and make them come real. So please welcome Hammond and Janelle from the NOLA Center.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hammond. So glad that y'all are here today, and thank you so much for inviting me. Barbara, your testimony was very inspiring, as all of you have heard. I have a similar testimony that doesn't have to do with It Works. It had to do with something else. Back in about 2004, 2005, I went through a horrible midlife crisis. I was ready to leave my husband, leave my little community, go far away, and start life somewhere else. Has anybody ever felt like that before? Yeah, some people have had midlife crises, and you've actually gone through with it. I get that. Well, God got a hold of me and said, honey, you need to find something to take your mind off your own problems and focus on somebody else who's got it worse than you. And so a couple of people in the community had been suggesting that I do a women's build with Habitat for Humanity, and so I said, okay, let me pray about this and see what happens. So I prayed about it, and the next thing you know, God started opening doors and introducing me to people that could help me, because I didn't know how to build a Lego house or a doll house or a bird house, much less a real house. And so one thing led to another. We did the fastest Habitat for Humanity house with about 200 women that had ever been done in this parish. That led to 8 more houses. Hurricane Katrina came along and created a whole lot more demand for affordable housing. And during that process, I found myself, my calling, and my passion. And y'all, that had nothing to do with my college degrees or my experience or anything. And so this, you may be able to relate to this as it goes with you and It Works. It may have nothing to do with your experience, but you feel called to do it. And so, you know, I feel like there are no accidents. I feel like God's put me here today for a reason, even though I'm worn out from 2 other events I've been to this weekend. But I know that you all have something to share, and so do I. And maybe we can find a way to work together and share together and help people in the process. How does that sound? So when Barbara approached me at the Chamber of Commerce function recently, she says, Tamara, I really want you to come and share with these people about the Fuller Center for Housing, tell them what it is. So I'm going to give you a brief little history. The Fuller Center for Housing was actually founded in 2005, before Hurricane Katrina hit. It was founded by Millard and Linda Fuller, who also founded Habitat for Humanity International in the 70s. They had been missionaries in Africa. They started building houses with very poor people in Africa. They used volunteers. They incorporated sweat equity. They made the homeowners do work alongside of their volunteers. And then they had the homeowners pay back their houses on terms they could afford. And they put that money in a revolving account so that they could build more houses with the money the homeowners were paying back. And it was a remarkable, revolutionary concept. So Millard and Linda Fuller brought that concept back to the United States. They founded Habitat for Humanity. They led that organization for 29 years, and it's in over 200 countries. It's a wonderful organization. That organization was founded on biblical principles. And after it grew so big and presidents and superstars got involved in it, it began to have a lot of corporate layers. Lots of money and lots of influential people were involved. And so it began to lose the biblical missions that it was founded on, the biblical principles it was founded on. And so in late 2004, early 2005, Habitat Board of Directors fired Millard Fuller. Well, he said, oh my goodness. He said, I feel like God's not finished with me yet. And so he and his wife Linda and a group of people who had been with Habitat for years turned around and founded the Fuller Center for Housing. So they said, we're going to continue to support Habitat by raising money, but we're going to just, call ourselves this different name because they don't want us around Habitat anymore, but we still want to support them. And so they founded the Fuller Center for Housing. But you know that verse in the Bible that says what man intended for evil, God intends for good? He took this man who had founded this worldwide housing organization, and he said, God knew that there was this huge storm that was going to be coming called Katrina, and that they were going to need more than one housing organization out there rebuilding after Katrina. And so when Hurricane Katrina hit, one of Millard's buddies in North Louisiana called him and said, you know what, we've had 8,000 people land here from New Orleans that lost their home to Katrina. We really need help building them houses. Can you help? And so Millard and Linda Fuller and the folks who had left Habitat went to Shreveport, started building houses for people who lost their homes to Katrina. That was in 2005. Fast forward to now, 2015, 10 years later, we're in about 20 different countries building and repairing houses for low-income, elderly, and disabled people. So, there you go. What man intended for evil, God intends for good. Don't ever forget that. If God is on your side, you can't lose, okay? That's the bottom line. So, here we are today. I'm the director of the local Fuller Center here in Tangipahoa Parish. We serve Tangipahoa in Livingston Parish. There's a brand new Fuller Center in Livingston Parish, in case some of you are from there, called the Small Fuller Center. Anyway, the last couple of houses we've built have been for women, single moms who have gone through spouse abuse. They're just trying to survive, raise their kids on their own. And we've built houses for them using volunteers. Their house note for a brand new house, because we've used volunteers, is about $375 a month. How many of you have a brand new house that you only pay about $375 a month for? Well, that's what you get if you're a low-income family and you qualify for a Fuller Center house. So, I would love for you all to take it on as a local group of people to commit to raising money and then having you all come out and build that house that you have raised money for a family somewhere here in Southeast Louisiana. I'm willing to travel. It doesn't have to be here in Tangipahoa Parish. If we find a lot and a family that needs us, I believe that all of us could work together and build a house for that family. So, I'm going to throw out that challenge. It takes about $60,000 if we don't have to buy the land, and it takes about $60,000 to build the house. So, let's work together and do that. And that's what your money's going for today. Thank y'all for having me. I want to make one more invitation to you. We have these t-shirts for sale. They're $15. And there's a verse on here from the Bible that says, let all things be done for building up. Let all things be done for building up. And that's what I've heard you all doing today. You've been encouraging each other, inspiring each other, motivating each other, building each other up. We build up each other, and we build up houses. That's what we do, and that's how we can work together. Thank you all so much for letting me be here and share. God bless each one of you. I pray that you will each have success in your business and success in your relationship with Jesus Christ. Thank you.
She will take checks.
And debit cards and credit cards. And the winning number is 644-1608. Woo! Or mark tickets. And I'll throw in a t-shirt for her too. Here, that's for you, my dear. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all. Back to you. Oh, by the way, she's also having one more thing. Halloween, they're doing a scavenger hunt. So if anybody's interested and want to do a scavenger hunt, we can maybe do something with that too.
Okay, and Brad just threw it out there. Gives Back Week is August 30th through September 5th. And I have something that me and Ryan are putting together for It Works, for our NOLA team, if we want to, I guess, get it together. Do you already have it ready? Okay, cool. Well, he can tell y'all right now.
Okay, I'll wait.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go off the top of my head. I pretty much got it. Got to remember it. But I want to do this before I talk about it, just to tell you guys the difference that y'all made this afternoon through the bracelets. We've had a few people sign up for sponsorship, and so far, the bracelets that we sold have been enough to feed 304 kids for an entire month. So thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate it. And if my math is correct, that's over 6,000 meals that are going to be provided through the bracelets that you guys purchased this afternoon. So thank you guys. Really, really appreciate that. And for I think we had 3 that signed up for sponsorship. Appreciate that as well. So yes, awesome. So as Rachel was saying, we were talking about Gives Back, It Works, Gives Back week that's coming up, and thought about it and said, what if we could take the concept with the bracelets and take it to the next level and be able to, for every wrap that was sold, be able to provide meals for a kid for an entire month. And through that, every wrap that is sold, a $5 donation would be able to cover that. And just think about the possibilities and the things that could happen just from the people in this room, and the difference that really could happen in Africa, Latin America, the kids that need meals. I just, our heart, our vision to take throwaway kids, make them world changers. Just to share a quick story that kind of encompasses that is a little child named Tino Tinda, and this is something that we can't really wrap our heads around, especially the parents that have their kids here. A poverty-stricken mother, single mother that has a kid, the only and best solution they think for their kid is actually to end their life. They have no hope, and this is, again, nothing that we can even wrap our minds around, but we've actually rescued kids from pit toilets in Africa. We've taken them out, hearing their cries, going by, rescuing them, getting them plugged in, feeding them the meals that you guys, like I said, this afternoon have been able to provide, and truly making a difference in their life. Tino Tinda, that's his story. He was found in one of these toilets, and he was just an emotional zombie for so long, and actually over years of being plugged in, getting meals, getting loved on by the people at the care points, actually now he wants to grow up and be a pastor and make a difference for kids just like him in his life. And so that's what you guys can be a part of if we can really drive hard, and for every wrap that's sold, being able to provide meals for a kid for an entire month. $5, small investment, huge return. So if you guys could do that, it would be phenomenal. So we're going to have more details as it approaches, and how to make that actually possible logistically. But we're going to do it however we can make it happen. And we've had a few you guys ask about us, Children's Cup, represented wherever. If you guys have a meeting like this, I know we talked to some guys at Bro Bridge, and we would love to be a part of it, to go be there with you guys and help just be the face of Children's Cup, to help you guys do what you're already doing so well, giving back, really making a difference for kids all around the world. So thank you guys so much. I hope, did that cover everything I was supposed to?
You're making the images, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna cover all that. Yeah, we're gonna cover the social media stuff, everything that we can. Like I said, we want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to get on board and continue doing what y'all are doing. Thank you guys. God bless.
Okay, y'all, please help me give a huge